You've made it to the finals. Time to shine.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the New York Knicks. The pinnacle.
Basketball's biggest stage, the end. Take a look at the Knicks. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
Now, the defense wants to collapse on Stephen Curry. It gives him a great opportunity to make a pass and have his teammate get a good look.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. And there it is for him.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for them. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy, and the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced, and we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
Pass to Anunoby. They need this. Rebound collected by Levine.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Curry on the wing. Brunson covering. And MP throws it down.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Anunoby outside. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Levine against Hart. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off the shot. And the rejection by MP. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 30 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Warriors. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Brunson against Curry. They could use a bucket, and the shot goes down. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
MP passes to Curry. MP outside. Curry kicks to MP. Shoots over Brunson. Curry's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get there.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Bridges with the steal. .115 left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And it's 7 points here for Jalen Brunson.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game. And that pass, that was pretty.
Here's Curry. And he drops it in from the low post.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Knicks trail by 6. Anunoby outside. To Brunson. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. From 13. Rebounded by Capella. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Levine kicks to MP. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Curry on the wing. For 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Connect, Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Cordy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Podziemski with it. Back to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Payne. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. And so here is New York. 11-point game. Payne's shot is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He gets it in there. MP's got 4 this quarter.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
From downtown, and the 3-ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Cordy. Some nice passing by New York here. Connect. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
The Knicks making a switch here. quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Brunson, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Back to MP. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Inside. MP looking around. Floats it up for MP. Here's McBride. Jackson Davis defending. Brunson. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 13. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Alton Connect picks one up.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Moses Moody. And New York with a change here, too. Kleba's checked in. There's a screen by Achua. Brunson the pass to Achua. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Achua's got his first points of the game.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
Kicks it out to MP. Back to Podziemski. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. Goes back up. Right through contact. MP.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 9.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for MP. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a 9-1 run. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked. You're in hot water. Any of those? And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, that is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Brunson. They kick out to Anunoby. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Curry passes to MP. LaVine dishes to MP. Back to Curry from the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Bridges outside. Pass to Achua. Brunson outside. Knocks it loose. Kuminga with it. Brunson picks him up. LaVine finds Jackson Davis. And he comes up with the deuce. Jackson Davis has got his second basket of the night.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Bridges outside. There's a screen by Achua. That one's off, still out of sync. Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Curry the bucket on the assist by MP. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
New York calls timeout. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fifth on the list, MP.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
MP against Anunoby. In the corner, it's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Anunoby. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Hart the pass to Brunson. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by Podziemski. They grabbed their own miss. 1:53 left in the third. Can they get it? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you love to see Bridges keep the pressure on the defense and draw the contact.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Peyton in for Curry. The Knicks also changing it up. Connect, he's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. And there's the bucket from MP.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
There's the pick. McBride connects from three-point range. McBride's got 6.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Back to MP. That one falls.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. No good from outside. Warriors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Bridges against MP. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Connect. Rebounded by Capella. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kolek. New York moving the ball around. McBride's shot is off. Golden State's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Moody finds MP. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We'll return shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom.
Once we get the ball, Swan.
Whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And New York, looking at who they've got. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard position. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Hield. Shoots over Bridges. Goes back up. MP with a nice bucket inside. MP's got 26 points.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Now Achiuwa. Bridges outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Here's MP. Count the basket. 28 points for him.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Warriors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Brunson outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Here's the 3. No good there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So we see the Warriors.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Good game, MP.
Terrific win. Still, any one series.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Knicks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Curry in at the point. You take a look at New York, down 1-0 in this series. How crucial is a win tonight?
How crucial? Extremely crucial. Historically, the odds of coming back from a 2-0 deficit, less than 10%. They have to consider this one a must-win. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Nails the wide-open jumper.
Well, if you play that far... off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Towns outside. To the inside. Anunoby. Oh, and he blocks it off the... Glass, wow! Pass to MP. Back to Curry. MP with it. LaVine finds Curry. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to LaVine. Drops in the 3.
And that's become a more comfortable shot for LaVine as his career has gone on.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Hard up top. Curry against Brunson. They need this. Shots blocked.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And the dunk by LaVine.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some big names in the building today, like famous Los.
I don't think he misses many Warriors home games. And I know he's having a good time tonight the way his Dubs are playing.
Now here's Bridges. Towns on a screen. Bridges on the attack.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul him.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Bridges hits them both. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. MP finds Curry. Screen by MP. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Back to MP. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Bridges. Hart with a screen on Levine. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's not going to go for him. Golden State with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Curry passes to MP. Back to Curry. Over Brunson. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Great to see developing players like MP saving plays like that. That shows some good off-ball awareness.
1:52 left in the first. Brunson passes to Towns. And here's Bridges. The 3. He buries it from 3. Bridges has got 5 points.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Stolen by Anunoby. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Brunson. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Capella, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga. And Pajemski subbed in for Levine. McBride, he's checked in for New York. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. You got to go back to the 2017 Warriors to find the last team that won 13 straight playoff games in a single season. These guys can tack on another and make it 14 with a winning performance tonight.
This has been mind-blowing to witness. We don't get streaks like this very often. As a fan of the league, you just have to sit back and enjoy the greatness you're witnessing.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He tallied 32 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? BA?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Hart finds Anunoby. That 3's off the mark. The 3 from Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride. Connect is out there with Achua. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Porty in at the 5 down low.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Brunson passes to McBride. Back to Brunson. Pass to Connect. Launches it. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Back to MP. Now Levine. And they double up MP. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul. Payton's checked in for Capella. Kleba, he's checked in for New York. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. It's good. MP's got 9 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to connect. From outside the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. 11 points in the game.
Battling in the paint, MP not letting himself get pushed around.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Shot from 12. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Podziemski. Outside Payton. Oh, he tries a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 19.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Kleba. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. The Warriors lead by 19. MP, the pass to Levine.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Jackson Davis, and it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Towns finds Bridges. It's Hart on the wing, 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Levine.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Towns a screen on Levine. Bridges misses. And here are the Warriors now. It's been 13 unanswered for him. Curry passes to MP. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And that is the spot where OG wants to work.
The Warriors lead by 21. Outside Payton. The 3 from Curry knocks down the triple. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hart from long range fires in the triple. Hart's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
And he can hurt you from there. The D must be up on Hart when he has the ball.
Inside. MP scanning the floor. Curry passes to MP. Outside Curry. Back to MP. Here's Levine for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 6th assist of the night. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Towns on a screen. Bridges misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And he drops the first. New York making a switch here. He's off on the second. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Towns against Capella. 3 seconds left. Up again.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast. And
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
And what do you know? And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
They've got MP. Stephen Curry is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5.
And those are 2 points earned by Jalen Brunson.
To the paint. Here's MP. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Pass to MP. Back to Curry. Here's MP. LaVine passes to Curry. Outside Kuminga. Back to MP. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 13 now.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. To the middle. MP against Anunoby. Here's Towns. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
MP outside. Back to Curry. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Anunoby. Kuminga pulls it in.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Curry. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to connect. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Precious Achiuwa is out there with connect. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in a 2-guard. And here's Hield. Back to MP. Goes back up. Out to Hield. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
For 3, Bridges. And the Knicks miss again.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Back to MP. Pass to Hield. MP against Bridges. Here's Spencer. Hield from outside. Counted from distance. Hield's got 11 in the second half.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
And again, the Knicks missing.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Bridges. Down low. Here's Achua. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Brunson with the bucket.
A Game 2 of the NBA Finals has been decided. Now the teams will be switching venues, but boy, what an important win for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a tidy 2-0 series lead.
And obviously, that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games. If they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't let anything distract them, they'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Achua for 3. Buries it from 3.
How about the quick shot from Achua, not giving the D any time to react.
Pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Woo! We really needed that one.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Game 3 of the...
You take a look at the Warriors. taking care of business, Greg, in these NBA Finals. A win here tonight would almost guarantee them the title.
Yeah, I mean, they held home court in the first 2 games, but in this one, they'll face a hostile crowd and a team with its back up against the wall. They're going to have to match that intensity if they're going to take complete control and go up 3-0.
It is going to be some scene here tonight. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Kuminga. Levine is out there with Curry. Then is Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. Now, here's MP. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Now the Knicks with it. It's a 3-point game. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They are clearly on a special postseason run. One you can certainly call historic at this point, as they've won now all 14 of their games coming into this Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I mean, they swept 3 teams to get to the finals and are now just 2 wins away from completing a perfect postseason and hoisting the Larry O'Brien. You know, Kevin, a full 16-game sweep of the playoffs sounds kind of sweet, doesn't it? Do you call that a Sweet 16? I don't think it's ever been done.
Now, MP. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Back to Levine. Curry deciding where to go with it. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. On defense, the Knicks. After the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Over Brunson, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 8. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Warriors. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th on the list, MP.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Pass to Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so, MP will bring it up for Golden State. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Brunson. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Anunoby. Bridges for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Runs in the pass to Hart. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Warriors leading by 5. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the game.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Here's Hart. The kick out to Towns. Here's Brunson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Curry outside. Bridges with the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Anunoby. From past the arc. They get it again. Towns with the bucket.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Now, here's MP. He's guarded by Anunoby. Curry against Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Rebounded by Capella. Here's MP. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Towns, a screen on Levine. Bridges for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. We've got Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against New York was outstanding. He scored 24 points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. He put on a show. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Anunoby with the screen for Hart. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The free throw drops for Towns.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Miles McBride's checked in for Jalen Brunson. On the wing, Levine. Curry on the wing. Back to MP. Inside, MP gets it.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
McBride passes to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, MP.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Towns kicks to Hart. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the 2-hand slam. 6 seconds left in the first half. Here's McBride. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half.
They haven't been close with some of these threes. Does the rim look like it's moving to them? I mean, seriously. It looks like it's multiple rims out there.
Looking at the series. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Curry has been sensational.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Curry, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's MP, and it's Levine in at the 2-guard. Curry can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Brunson. Hart against Kuminga. Hart, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Bridges with the steal. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Off target there with the little leaner.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's MP. Right through contact. MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 13. Anunoby finds Brunson. Towns, high post. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Towns has got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Back to MP. Kick out to Levine. Anunoby against MP. Golden State moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Levine, that's good.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Knicks trail by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anunoby against MP. To the middle. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 15. MP looking around. And the basket by Curry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Anunoby outside. Pass to Bridges. Brunson, the bounce pass. Here's Towns. Here's Anunoby. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Miles McBride comes in for OG Anunoby. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Golden State, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Gary Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Zach LaVine. Back to Podziemski. MP against Bridges. It's Curry outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Bridges inside. MP's there. Now here's Payne. Shoots over Curry. Payne's shot is good. And the Warriors with possession here. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside, Towns. Over in the corner, McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Bridges outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges has got 8 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Now let's hear what Coach Tom.
Don't hold on to the ball. Keep the ball moving.
Changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Clint Capella. MP comes in for Payton. And Curry subbed in for Heel. New York has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And he gets it to go. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Bridges. Pajemski grabs the board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
MP, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hart. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. To halt the run. And the Knicks miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
The Knicks shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Hart. Anunoby with the screen for Hart. 1:43 left in the fourth. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
MP, no good.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for the Warriors.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And this is going to put them on the brink of a sweep and a championship. Just one more win, and that trophy will be theirs.
And I think they'll get it in Game 4. They are on an unbelievable roll right now, and I just don't see anything slowing this group down. If the momentum was going to change in this series, I think it was going to happen tonight. Instead, they put the hammer down and already have one hand on the trophy.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
and he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's MP. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You have to think at this point.
You don't put up numbers.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. Win tonight, and you will never pay for a meal in this town again.
You know MP came ready to play.
It's Game 4.
It's been a very one-sided NBA fight. You look at the Warriors in position to close it out tonight, sweep the series, and celebrate.
But these home fans are hoping it won't be tonight. If nothing else, get one win, extend the series, and send it back on the road.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got MP, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Here's Brunson outside. And it's MP with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Brunson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson. The layup misses. On the wing, Curry. Anunoby covering. And yep, it's good.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Outside Anunoby. Hart passes to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. Brunson missing again.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
I just love the ball movement.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Brunson passes to Towns. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pure from 3-point range.
But Cat answers with his own three, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
Kuminga, the pass to MP. And here's Curry. Back to MP. To the wing on the left. Kuminga finds MP. 5 to shoot. Now here's Levine. Now Curry. Brunson defending. Curry, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
To the paint. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the left wing. Curry against Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to MP. And stolen by Brunson. Bridges, right side. Jacks up a three. He can't get that one to fall. The Warriors lead by 3. Curry looking it over. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for New York. Achua's checked in for Hart. Connect comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Fields checked in for Zach LaVine. And Podziemski subbed in for Stephen Curry. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. And that one's good. Connect.
A go-to shot for Connect. You know, he takes pride in burying these long-range missiles.
Hield passes to MP. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Checked in for New York. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Moody. MP comes in for Payton. Levine, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Brunson outside. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Connect. And it's Porty in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
No debate there. He got hammered.
So he gets them both. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Achiuwa. Here's Porty. Brunson taking his time here. And the Knicks miss again.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He picked up 29 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Both shots good from the strike.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
Three-pointer, Bridges. He drops it from range. Bridges has got his first 3 points of the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Levine. Back to MP. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Curry for 3. They get the rebound. MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Hart to the middle. Here's Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. MP finds Curry. Now Kuminga. Outside Levine. Back to MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Achua with a screen on Curry. Brunson against Curry. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Bridges can't get that one to fall. The Warriors lead by 9. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And some changes here for New York. Towns comes in for Achua. And it's OG Anunoby in for Jalen Brunson. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Stephen Curry. Now here's McBride. No made baskets yet. Up top, Anunoby. The 11-footer drained it for 2 points.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
Here's MP. MP, a tough bucket inside.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
McBride passes to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Hard against Kuminga. Back to MP. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby with it. Back to McBride. Pass to Bridges. And it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Levine. Oh, Levine in the paint.
I'll tell you what, how high Levine gets on the jump. This guy's such an effective scorer on the inside.
Here's Towns. No good from 11 feet. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
And we thank you. Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
Looking at the series break. And that's a wrap on halftime.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Now here's MP. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fast break, New York. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Bridges. Hart's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, Mikel just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
Unloads from 13. And again, it's Golden State.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For New York, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Brunson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And the Warriors make some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Jackson Davis. And Payton is subbed in for Kuminga. Here's LaVine. Got a piece of it.
That activity on the defensive end paying off for Bridges right there.
Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson. It's blocked. And here's MP. He's got 18 inside. And MP throws it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Anunoby. Trailing by 10. Three-pointer. And again, the Knicks missing. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, LaVine. Bridges against MP. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Oh, Curry from way out there.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Outside Hart. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
MP finds Curry. Back to MP. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Curry. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Beyond the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the paint. Muscling it home, MP.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 15-point game. Bridges outside. Towns is screen on LaVine. For 3, Bridges. The Warriors pull it in. MP's 1:02 left in the third. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. Anunoby for 3. New York again can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Back to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Curry against Brunson. Over Curry. New York again can't hit. For 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Connect. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Kleba in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's McBride. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low. Here's MP. And he gets that one.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And the Knicks shooting just 37% so far in this one. Brunson passes to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Out to the right wing. And here's Connect outside. No good. The Warriors lead by 22. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
Achiuwa with a screen. Brunson with the bucket.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Pass to Moody. To the middle. Here's MP. Count the basket. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ball here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now off the inbound. Offensive rebound. MP. Oh, and they've done it! The Golden State Warriors are the new NBA champions. They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
Way to do your thing, man.
An incredible moment.
Good luck next season, right?
You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Number 1. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Coming into the season, opinion was split on whether or not this team was ready to make a deep playoff run, but here you sit, champions. So is it fair to say that maybe you were the missing piece, and that's why people had trouble pegging this team correctly, because they just hadn't seen you play in the league yet?
Obviously, I'm proud about what I've accomplished this year. I've worked my entire life to be able to contribute to a winning situation in the NBA. But to say that I'm the missing piece, that sells the team short, you know. We don't win this thing without everyone improving from last year. You know, there's a whole lot of people who deserve credit for this incredible season. I'm just one of them.
But you're one of the most important ones, right?
On schedule.
I agree with you, Joe. That's not how team building works, John. Everyone plays their role, and no role is less important than the other. You know, casuals, they care about scoring, highlight reels, you know, things like that. But people who really know basketball, they know that the glue guy is just as important to the team's success as the leading scorer.
Sounds like false modesty.
Thank you.
Give me a second here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of greatness as newly minted champion MP joins us in the studio. MP, welcome, brother.
Thanks for having me, Jalen. I've been watching this show since I was 15. I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan. Happy to be here.
And we're so happy to have you, MP. Like, you are an absolute revelation on the court. Just between your basketball IQ, your dogged determination.
All right, enough, Toby. No. Y'all got to lay off my man, Toby. He brings a valuable perspective to the show. Yeah.
Valuable perspective.
Valuable nerd perspective.
And they all matter. You should know. What you play, 12 minutes in the league? No. What I'm saying is, you know, you were a valuable teammate to the team. You called out coverages from the bench. You helped everyone in practice get ready for the games.
There
That stuff matters,
we go.
man.
I like that. Not as much as playing the game.
Hey, and Jalen, you never averaged more than what? 7 points a game?
8.2.
8.2. Let me finish. But you brought a tenacity and an edge that helped the team maintain a competitive mindset for 48 minutes. And, you know, you can't win without everyone bringing something unique to the table.
MP,
and that's why I love this show.
You are a heck of a player, and you've got your squad to number 10 on my dynasty list for a reason. But I know television. I know podcasting. I know entertainment. And I let Toby shine the exactly correct amount.
Which is 2.3% per episode.
Oh, Toby!
All right, I'll let y'all do it.
MP, as someone who has won a championship myself.
Oh, what did you average? 2 minutes per game?
That's not important, Russell. You and I know, as champions, that sports, they're not won on a spreadsheet. They're won in here and in here. So I want to know from you what it's like for you in here and up here. What would you say is the single most important part of your mindset, of your approach to the game that's allowed you to reach the top of the mountain in your rookie year?
I would say sacrifice, you know? Russ, everyone in the NBA is capable of more than what they show on a game-to-game basis, right?
For sure.
But special players, they sacrifice for the team so the team can flourish, right?
Absolutely.
And, you know, you don't just sacrifice your touches, you sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your time, and sometimes, you know, you sacrifice relationships with friends and
MP, it has been an absolute joy having you in the studio. I think we can all agree, one of our best guests ever. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us, brother.
Anytime, Jalen. Pleasure's all mine. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Russ. Thank you, Jalen.
Shall we do one? Shut it, Jalen!
It's a possible slogan. Taking it down.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, but we got food already at home.
Those leftovers are horrible.
I brought them yesterday.
Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one.
Man,
Yo, there he is, the champ.
Yo,
what's good?
What up, Pete? You wanted to see me, man?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk to you about the off season. You know, since you got a lot of options, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see what you might be interested in getting into. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every day is spoken for. So the way I see it is you got 3 things that I think can help you up your game.
And those are?
FIBA qualifying, open runs with NBA.
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have the best team possible when we're playing for gold in a few years. So I want to do the qualifier.
Great. Well, I'll let them know, and I'll make sure to get you that list of guys so you can get it to the squad ASAP.
Appreciate it, P.
Absolutely. You know I got you.